Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best Coleman Sundome camping tent. Starting at number 5. Big Agnes Big House 6. Aptly named, the Big Agnes Big House offers excellent interior space at a fairly competitive price. With 83 square feet of floor area and a host of high-end features including ample storage, a front door mat for stowing dirty shoes, and a convenient shelter mode for providing shade on hot days. The Big House goes head-to-head with premium designs like the REI Wonderland 6, Marmot Limestone 6P, and the North Face Wawona 6 above. And the Big House is impressively tall, with the sidewalls sloping upward aggressively to a peak height of 81 inches in the 6-person model. Keep in mind that this extra real estate can create a sail-like effect in the wind. So make sure to stake the tent out completely and use the included guidelines. Offsetting mesh and polyester ripstop panels on the tent body make the Big House a good ventilator. And with 2 doors on all versions, the tent is a solid value at $480 for the 6-person and $400 for the 4-person. However, you do miss out on a vestibule on both models, as the standard rainfly does not cover the front door. For extra storage, you can pick up the vestibule as an accessory for an extra $140. Coming at number 4. Nemo Aurora Highrise 6P. New Hampshire-based Nemo introduced the Aurora collection a couple years ago, adding a competitor to crossover options like the Marmot Tungsten and REI Trail Hut above. The latest high-rise variation, however, takes aim at the premium and luxurious end of the market with a standing height interior, steep side walls, and massive footprint that rival the livability of competitors like the Wawona, Wonderland, and Limestone above. As we've come to expect from Nemo, the Aurora Highrise is also thoughtfully built with windows at each side that remain protected from rain when open, 2 large doors and vestibules, a rainfly that can be staked out as an awning, poles sold separately, and high-quality materials throughout, including a thick 150 denier floor that's outfitted with a fun checkered pattern. The Aurora Highrise is certainly an intriguing and good-looking new addition to the market and bears a very strong resemblance to Marmot's time-tested Limestone above. The Aurora is nearly identical in price, fabric thickness. At number 3. Marmot Limestone 6P. The livability of the TNF Wawona and REI Wonderland above are tough to beat, but Marmot offers another quality setup in the Limestone. This camping tent includes ample sleeping space for 6, or 4 if you like to spread out, is easy to pitch, and is reasonably weather-resistant thanks to a full-coverage rainfly and taut DAC pole design. And in addition to its tall 76-inch peak height, the Wawona and Wonderland are 80 and 78 inches. Respectively, the Marmot's poles also effectively stretch the walls outwards to create an even roomier feeling interior. It's true that the Limestone is on the pricier end at around $500, around $25 more than the Wawona, but it's cheaper than the Wonderland and a better performer than both of those tents when the wind picks up. For those who camp only on warm summer days, which is a high percentage of folks, the Limestone is ideal. Its mesh-heavy design, vents, and near-vertical walls make it comfortable even with the fly-on. That said, those looking for an even more storm-ready design should check out Marmot's Halo. That tent has a beefed-up pole structure, features less mesh in the tent body, and costs an additional $150 for the 6P version, but it will stand up to the elements much better. In the end, both are solid options from one of our favorite camping brands. But the Limestone gets the edge as a superior value for fair-weather campers. Number 2 of my list. Kelty Wireless 6. Many of the tents on this list are $300 and up, but budget-oriented Kelty always seems to do a nice job at mixing quality and value. Their wireless is case in point. It's affordable at $270 for the 6-person version, but includes a number of upgrades. compared to cheaper tents like the Coleman Skydome above and Sundome below. Namely, you get 2 doors and 2 vestibules, both Colemans only have 1. Along with a full coverage rainfly for wet and windy conditions, the Sundomes covers just the top. Kelty also uses more mesh in the construction, making it easier to keep cool in the summer heat. Throw in a decently roomy interior with a center ridge pole that stretches the walls up and away. Again, both Colemans lacks this. And you have one heck of a value. What do you sacrifice with the Kelty Wireless? First, the floor material and mesh are thinner than the more expensive options on this list. This does help keep weight reasonable, but it means that the tent will be less durable over time. Second, the fiberglass poles won't hold up as well as aluminum in rough weather. Finally, the wireless is a very popular budget option, and you may have a hard time getting your hands on one. At the time of publishing, Kelty is sold out, but a couple other retailers have stock. And number 1. Coleman Skydome 6P. Coleman is practically synonymous with affordably priced camping gear. So it comes as little surprise that their Skydome 6 slots in as our top budget pick this season. What is surprising to us, however, is how modern this tent looks and feels. In stark contrast to Coleman's fairly dated and cheap-feeling Sundome below. The Skydome is far more weather-worthy with a full coverage rainfly. The Sundome's leaves most of the sides exposed. And uses pre-bent poles and more vertical walls that open up the interior in a big way. We also love that the poles are pre-attached to make setup a breeze. And the wide door and generously sized vestibule really help boost overall convenience. Diving deeper into the differences between the 2 Coleman models, the Skydome boasts 15 fewer square feet of floor area. But the aforementioned pole structure and vertical walls go a long way toward maximizing livability. In terms of value, both tents cost around the same on Amazon at the time of publishing. But we think the modernized Skydome is a better buy for those that get out even just a few weekends each year. It's true that the Skydome has only 1 door and uses cheaper materials than the more premium options on our list, including fiberglass poles that aren't as hard-wearing as aluminum. But the quick setup and roomy interior are a winning combination. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.